Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nita here from Next with Nita, and today I'm going to be sharing my award ceremony makeup tutorial look. So a couple weeks ago I went to a charity foundation and a lot of you were asking about my makeup, specifically my eye makeup, and I got a lot of compliments on my skin. So I'm going to share my secret with you guys in this video, like what will make your skin glow like mine did. Not so much glow, but just give you that flawless airbrush finish. First things first, we're gonna start by priming my face. I'm gonna use Cover FX mattifying primer. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger and apply it to my face. We're gonna jump into the secret foundation already. It's the Dior Air Flash and I'm in shade 301. This is the ultimate foundation. It is my favorite. I only use it for special events. So I did wear this to the award ceremony and now I'm gonna show you what it looks like on camera. So I'm gonna do this side of my face first so you can see the difference. So obviously I didn't do anything to this side. You still see the blemishes and the uneven texture. And then you have this airbrushed finish foundation. I'm obsessed. It looks so good on camera. It looks so good with flash photography. It's just one of those special occasion go-to foundations and I'm in love. So we're gonna move on now and I'll go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm gonna use Too Faced Chocolate Brownie Pencil. It's so cute. And this is in shade Deep Brown. I'm gonna start with the spoolie side and brush through these unkempt brows. And I'm just gonna fill in my gaps. Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. We are now going to mess with the eyes. This is my favorite part, and honestly I might switch it up a little bit just to make it more dramatic for the camera to see, but it'll still have that blue and purple hint, because if you remember what I was wearing was this kind of navy blue. I'm actually wearing it right now, but it's this navy blue and it has purple little feathers on the bottom. So I did mix those two colors up for my eyes. I do recommend using a primer for this look, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use my concealer, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape. I'll eventually get to my under eyes. I'm just gonna take some on my ring finger and put it on just to prime my eyes. Now that we used the concealer to prime my eyes, I'm gonna take Stellar, their eyeshadow palette, and they have this really pretty blue right here. And I'm gonna use this to buff out my crease. So I'm gonna go in very lightly and grab the crease with this blue. It's almost gonna look like a bruised eye look, just very light. I'm just gonna take my ring finger, jump right into the Too Faced White Peach palette. There's a bunch of pretty colors in here, but I'm gonna take this Peach Passion right here. It has this like blue purple shimmer, which kind of goes with my outfit, which is why I picked it. I'm gonna take it with my finger. It's got a lot of shimmer, like these. And we're gonna just kind of taper it on the middle of my lid. Just use a blending brush and just kind of buff those together so there's no harsh lines. From the Too Faced palette, their Sweet Peach one, we're gonna take Luscious, and you guys know it's one of my favorites, and I like to put this in the inner corner, like my tear duct area. It really allows the whole look to just pop. All right, so that's kind of the eyeshadow look. This is what I did for the award ceremony. I'm taking the Too Faced sketch marker, and I think this is just in matte. This is in charcoal black. And we're gonna go in and line. Just have a small liner. I went in with the Too Faced liner and I just put in a really thin line on top. I didn't do a wingtip or anything crazy, just like enough. I will put on falsies. So let me start with curling my lashes. I'm just gonna use any curler you have will do just fine. And let's curl these up. So before I put on my falsies, I'm gonna layer my lashes with one coat of mascara. I'm gonna be using Too Faced Better Than Sex. They're waterproof mascara. This one's really good. Also, this is what I used for my bottom lashes at the award ceremony, and I did tell you guys on Instagram stories that I cried, and it held up really well. So it is definitely waterproof. So I'm gonna take my lashes. It's Eyelure, am I saying it right? Luxe Silk, and this one's in Trillion. So these are not like the most natural looking lashes, by the way. So if you want natural, there's like different ones that they have. I'm gonna take my lash grip adhesive, and this is actually in color black. We're gonna take the adhesive and we're going to literally just glue the top part. Just line it with this glue. And we're gonna let it dry for 30 seconds. You want it to be tacky. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds, but usually when I put this on, some of the glue kind of goes on your liner, and that's when I'll go in with my liner and just kind of color over it so you really can't tell. So I like to really envision how it's gonna sit on my eye before I place it, but remember when I said about the glue coming off? Yeah, it'll do that. I always feel like the second eye is much easier than the first eye. I don't know why. I think it's just because I get used to it. I'm gonna let that cool. I'm just gonna go in with my liner real quick and just give it another layer. All right, so now that we have the lashes on, the liner done, and then the eyeshadow done, we're gonna go in and just add a lower liner, and I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil to do this little trick. Okay, and I will round out the shadow look right underneath my eyes as well. I was just going to wait until I do my concealer, and I noticed doing that helps not mess up the concealer for me. So, speaking of concealer, let's go ahead and jump right into that. I like to double up on concealer as usual, so I'm gonna start with my Tarte Shape Tape. You guys know that's what I've been using lately. And I'm just going to take a little bit, cover up some blemishes, and then my T-zone area. You can do this in whatever order you want, but with the shadow that I used, like the bunch of eyeshadows that I used, a lot of them have fallout, or some of them do, and so I wanted to kind of avoid the mess from that and the cleanup, and I've learned doing it this way kind of helps. Also, I'm taking a beauty blender from Real Technique and just the pointy part and blending in that concealer. So now now, because it was an award show and I wanted to be all glamorous, I definitely didn't want those eye bags to show at all. So I'm gonna go in with a little extra something, and it's Kevyn Aucoin's. I don't know if you guys used this before, but it's Kevyn Aucoin's concealer. Well, I don't know if it's called concealer, it's their skin enhancer. So I think it's multi-purpose. You can use it for different things, but I like to use it for concealer, and it's so good. I don't know what shade this is. Looks like this. I'll try to find it and link it for you guys. A little of this goes a long way, by the way. It's pretty hefty. I'm actually gonna split it. I will use my beauty blender. I'm gonna cover up some of that. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. My battery died or something happened and the camera stopped recording. So, all I did was put that concealer, the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, which you saw, and I blended it in with my Real Technique sponge. Blended it in, and then I locked it in place with my Laura Mercier concealer. Now we're gonna jump into bronzer. And the bronzer that I love using, it's by Too Faced, of course. It's Chocolate Soleil. This is their new packaging. It's so pretty. And nothing precise, as usual. Just going in, and just like I taught you before, a 3 motion will help if you're new to contouring. Okay, and you get this really pretty sun-kissed look with this bronzer, which I like a lot. So now we're gonna go into blush, and this one is new to me. I actually really like it, and the color is Justify My Love. And this is the one I used for the award show, and it's so pretty. And you get this really pretty pink, which I love, and honestly, it's because of these Too Faced products put together. So now that we're done with all of that, we're gonna go back into the eyes and round that together. I'm gonna take a very pretty blue. It's using the Urban Decay palette right here, and I'm gonna take the mixture of these two. Do you see how that just pops? I love mixing these two colors together. We're gonna do the same thing for the other eye. Now I'm gonna go back into Luscious and fill in the bottom right here. And I'm gonna use like a different brush for it, just so I don't get that extra blue. And we're just gonna go right here and fill that in. All right, so that is the finished eye look now. Last but not least, we are gonna go in and do our lipstick. I'm gonna go in with the liner. I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. And I like outlining right above my lips to give it more of a fuller look. This is the Givenchy shade 106 Nude. You actually, oh, I put too much. I knew I'd do that. I do that all the time, but you twist and it has like the coolest applicator. This actually might be enough. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, we will chat soon. Bye.